I am going to show you 3 different cables today. One of them is using your 3-eye transfer tool to do the cable. You will need to get both of your 3-eye transfer tools. We will take 3 stitches onto one transfer tool. Then the 3 stitches next to it, I will take on the opposite transfer tool. Now I'm going to take these 3 stitches over and place them onto the opposite set of needles. We will then take the first set and place them onto the empty 3 needles that we still have. You must bring these needles forward to holding position to help them knit because they are tight. You will knit 6 rows, and we will do the same thing again. If you want to twist your cables and one time transfer in one direction and the next time place the stitches on the opposite needles first, you can do that. However, you do need to keep a good record of when you're doing the twisting to the right and when you're doing the twisting to the left. You also can take and frame your cables by placing stitches on either side of your cable stitches down to the ribber. That is doing a 3-stitch cable. We can also use our 2-eye tool and do a 2-stitch cable. It is done in the same manner by taking 2 stitches off and then the next 2 stitches off and moving them over. Again, you want to bring your needles forward to help them knit. Your yarn will make all the difference in the size cable that you can make. If you do find that you're having trouble twisting a cable, you can unknit the stitch on either side of the cable stitches. In other words, if I was having trouble twisting a cable, these are the 3 needles that I am placing into my cable on one side. Next to those, I could unknit this stitch and lay my loop, my drop stitch or my loop on top of the needle. That will give me a little more clearance in twisting the stitch. Here I am doing the same thing. I'm taking the bar from below the needle, placing it up onto the needle, thereby unknitting that stitch. That will give you a little more leeway when doing your cables. You will notice when I do it this way that we will not have quite as much pull on the needles when we take our carriage across. Another cable we can do is the baby cable. This one gives you a very nice effect and is quick to do. It's a matter of taking your 2-eye transfer tool or 3-eye transfer tool, taking the other one, placing your transfer tool in from the back side, and then twisting the cable this way, placing it back on the needle. It's very easy to do and gives a very nice effect. I will do that one more time for you. You take your 2-eye transfer tool, and then you take the other 2-eye transfer tool, you place the transfer tool into the back side, getting those stitches onto the new transfer tool, you twist it around and place it back up on the needles. There are many more cables that you can do, and there are many books written on the type of cables that you can do at the knitting machine.